So, good afternoon, good afternoon. So, my son, my youngest son, was born the year that Deep Blue defeated Kasparov. And that makes me think, because when he came back from college only a few weeks ago, I met a new person after 3 years. He's moving in the house, consulting his smartwatch, continuously messaging or doing something with his smartphone and with his computer, always at hand, connecting and playing and discussing and learning. So finally, I understood he's a Centaurus. So this was my highlight, one of the many highlights of the day. But what my son does also, when he's in his super basic digital mood, he WhatsApps me, and he sends me pictures of either a beautiful place he's in, a nice view from a terrace of a friend, or a nice home or hotel. And this also proves that he's into beauty and a beautiful environment. In fact, a beautiful environment is almost, the search for a beautiful environment is almost a natural instinct. And human beings would want to surround themselves with beauty in order to feel better. And we have also experienced, personally most probably, that a beautiful environment makes people happier, healthier, many times even more successful. However, in past centuries, what happened is that having a beautiful home, living in a beautiful place, was a privilege for chosen few, and not a situation that the many people could enjoy. Today, the situation is not as different, with an extra complexity. And the extra complexity is that this pursuit of beauty is also burdened with the radical uncertainty that comes from urbanization, digitalization, climate change. So people are struggling to get a beautiful environment around them. And we have also seen today beautifully how all these problems are intertwined. The cattle that is raised in Brazil creates the melting of the polar, of the South Pole, and the chocolate paper wrapping that is dropped, God forbid, on Monte Tamaro. Maybe it ends up in that beautiful beach in Bali that has been ruined by plastic. So you know where I'm heading to. This means that all problems are intertwined, are interconnected. As a famous Swiss linguist would have said, Ferdinand de Saussure, tout se tient. Everything is connected. And this means that we cannot survive without collaboration, without cooperation. It is, as a matter of fact, impossible to solve only from one perspective or only from one side these complex issues. Yet, this aspect is also happening specifically in our homes. IKEA has run a research, actually a report about homes that will be issued in October, and we ran it in 22 countries. We had 22,000 people interviewed, and in that case, one of the main messages that came, and one of the main trends, is that people consider home not only their four walls of the place where they live in, but also sometimes the place they work, maybe in a co-sharing situation, maybe the cafe around the corner, or maybe the gym they're at. It means that there is a much more open perspective, and this creates even a much broader need, a bigger need to interconnect. So this phenomenon is investing also our homes. The world of design, in this case, is also seeing huge challenges. But what I see very positively, in fact, is that design has been growing as complexity developed. And now, going from form and function, which is already very important, design also faces and tackles different challenges in this world of complexity. And it is becoming a driving force on solving problems holistically. And the designers do that because they are much more equipped, much better keen on stepping in people's shoes and in understanding their problems, as we have heard today with our speakers. So we need to learn from designers. IKEA has been working with the concept of democratic design since decades now. And just to recall it, when we talk about democratic design, we talk about form, function, sustainability, quality at a low price. These 5 components need to be always together. But now, the extra challenge in this complex world is much more expressed on our Zen of design, which is based on 3 pillars. And these 3 pillars are a good life is a human right, people always come first, and collaboration and co-creation are key. And I explain myself. A good life should not be a privilege. So when we make it possible for people to access our products, no matter how, with a rental model, or by selling them, or by borrowing them, or by giving this product a second or third life, we make it possible for the many to access these products and have a better life. The people come first, always. People, and maybe more holistically, people and machines together, partnering. We can imagine it in our offer, come always first. So everything comes at a price that is not at any price, meaning that we need to care about our designers, our co-workers, the co-workers of our suppliers, both socially and environmentally. And the third pillar is about the collaboration and co-creation. We have so many good examples at IKEA. Marcus will talk about it soon, but we also do it not only on a global scale, also on a very small scales in our stores in Switzerland, for instance. We have co-created room sets that are done together with our customers, coming from their direct personal needs. So, people come first. Good life is a human right and collaboration. If I think about it, this could be something that companies at large and politicians as well should follow in this world that are so in a turmoil. And most probably politicians, Carlotta is gone, but I learned a lot from her speech today, and she made a political stance. I think that politicians should learn from these principles because they are valid for everyone and apply to all walks of life. And most probably, since designers are so much in the forefront in this dimension, most probably we will be looking at designers as role model, as way showers for solutions that are win-win and that find a sustainable way to go further. I loved how Simon Widmer phrased it. He said, design is never done. And this is exactly why it is, for me, design, it is so fit for the future. Thank you.